Fostering a workplace environment that promotes creativity is a top priority of many firms. Most organizations around the world, whatever their size and domain of activity, are seeking new ways of stimulating creativity within their teams. A new research conducted by INSEEC marketing professor Florence Jeannot focuses on creative confidence as a key factor to stimulate team creativity. Florence, welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
My first question is, could you tell us more about creative confidence? What does it consist of and how does it relate to team creativity?
Creativity is a process of producing something that is both original and worthwhile to consumers. It is also acknowledged as a key moment in the upstream phase of the new product development process. Stimulating team creativity provides a significant competitive advantage. In this perspective, some companies attempt to generate creative sparks among their employees using singular methods, which, for example, in the case of Google, means inviting celebrities like Lady Gaga to give lectures about creativity. In this paper, my colleagues and I focus on a method that helps companies innovate in a more continuous and permanent manner. This method is simply based on leveraging employees' creative confidence, that is to say, the belief in a person's ability to produce creative results.
When you say simply, does this mean that the method that you have designed is less attractive than Lady Gaga?
Well, probably yes. More seriously, I say simply because if we refer to research meta-analysis that identify the key variables we do know contribute to innovation, we realize that these variables are not entirely surprising. But don't be misled by this apparent simplicity. Companies still have many things to learn about how these factors affect innovation and how to implement them. It's the same for creative confidence. This notion is frequently used in managerial journals or books on creativity, sometimes with no clear analytical foundation. The originality of our paper, therefore, does not reside in the concept of creative confidence itself, but rather in the better understanding on how it can be conducive to creativity.
What have you discovered about the mechanisms that link creative confidence to creative performance?
Creative confidence is rooted in Canadian researcher Albert Bandura's social cognitive theory. The theory has given rise to multiple research studies conducted in areas as diverse as sports, academics, and stress management. According to the theory, individuals who believe they have the potential to perform a task, especially a creative one, are more successful than those who think they will fail. For instance, if you consider two children who have similar abilities and living conditions, the child who is more confident in his or her ability to succeed in a specific activity, particularly at school, will actually better succeed compared to the child who is less self-confident. Applying this principle in our study context, we identified several lines of action that are easy for companies to implement to enhance their employees' creative confidence. These actions deal with both the cognitive and emotional dimension of creative performance.
But creativity also involves an interactional dimension. We rarely work individually at the office. Is this dimension also considered in your research?
Yes, it is. Solutions or ideas that emerge when a group faces a given problem are usually the result of a collective effort. Social interactions within a group do influence the collective creative production. We consider the interactional dimension of creativity from a point of view that is more cognitive than behavioral. Social proximity among the members of a group is aligned with this approach. Social proximity can be defined as the perception of being psychologically near or distant from one another. Our results indicate that when people on a team feel a strong social proximity to their colleagues, the team becomes more confident in its creative abilities and thus generates more innovative ideas. In addition, our research showed that during creativity sessions, there is a transformation of individual creative beliefs into collective creative beliefs. The more confident individuals are in their creative abilities, the more they feel they can collectively succeed.
How can your research help companies that are struggling to innovate? And how does it relate to marketing activities?
Creativity is essential for the survival and competitiveness of all businesses. It is particularly decisive for the design and marketing of new products. Marketing creativity is too often limited to finding new attributes of existing products. The actions we propose are designed to explore new ways of thinking and to allow easy integration of the ideas of others. These actions, therefore, seem more appropriate for the creation of quite innovative products or services than for incremental innovations. On a managerial level, our paper concurs with prior studies showing that teams can be trained to be more creative.
And are your findings limited to the scope of marketing or new product development teams, or can they be extended in other contexts?
Our findings can be applied in all contexts in which managers are leading groups or teams that need to produce creative ideas, within a professional context or elsewhere. For example, I personally implemented our recommendations in terms of team building and emotional management during an innovation seminar that I oversee at the INSEEC Business School called Digital Innovation Challenge. I definitely observed positive results. When student teams are trained to become more creatively confident, they do produce more innovative concepts. By the way, this enhancement in their creative confidence should also continue to help team members when they, in turn, become companies' managers, since gaining creative confidence is a long-term process.
Thank you, Florence, for answering these questions.
My pleasure.